Talk on the Spot. I'm your host, Mark Singirma. I would like to say Happy Late New Year to you all and hope you would enjoy this new show on Channel 99. Make sure you check out our social media, like it on YouTube or Instagram, and now let's get right into this wonderful podcast of ours. So, I am Mark Singirma. This is my co-host, Ryan Connors, and on my right-hand man, we got Mr. Pizer, also as Christopher Pizer. And let's get right into it. So, I like to say, this is actually our new show. This is a new show of ours.
Yeah, it is.
So new that we don't know what we're doing.
We're off going and rambling. I want to say this is like a ramble. It's a type of a ramble. We're going to go off, and the first thing, the majority of this theme is going to be pretty much about what's going to happen in the future with this, with the show and with the shop in general. Because this is our shop and broadcast communications, which is actually really great for all of us.
Right.
Speak for yourself.
But I want you to say that we have this other show called Channel 99. Well, the other show is called BCTV, about news. I actually wanted to talk to you about this. Even though we get to talk to the class about this, I wanted to get your opinion on how bad the show went on Friday a little bit.
I would prefer not to talk about how bad Friday went. I think probably in the history of shows, I would say that was the worst show we've ever done.
It was one of our worst shows I want to say we've done.
I think it was just a lot of like stupid mistakes. Like I did sports for the show, and that went off pretty well. But besides that, like weather got messed up.
His
with
segment went.
Yeah, mine went perfectly
as far as he's concerned.
As always.
I want to say the best I did out of the best outcome out of that was weather. I want to say give thanks to Dolan. He remembered his script.
Yeah, the script
He remembered his script clearly.
Teleprompter.
He remembered his teleprompter script clearly.
I don't know who was operating teleprompter, but they completely forgot.
Yeah, Dolan.
Left it go.
Dolan remembered it clearly, and I was amazed.
He didn't even take a second to like think like, oh man, he just went with it right off the bat.
Yeah.
And you were hosting, right?
I was hosting.
Yeah.
Also, there was a part where me and Cody was hosting with me. We didn't know what to do, and the camera cut to
that
us.
was called the entire first segment.
Yeah. That was around the end of the show. We all messed up. I was yelling at. I think I was talking to Dolan. And I was telling him, keep moving up, but you were telling him not to move. So he was split in half. It looked like it was split in half to everyone, but he was just standing still. And me and Cody were just telling him to move. And you guys cut to us apparently.
Yeah.
So everyone saw us yelling at Dalton, trying to tell him to move.
There was a miscommunication somewhere from the technical director to the camera.
Everywhere.
It was just somewhere miscommunication.
But yeah.
But I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why we go live, is so you guys get the experience of what go down. And go down quickly.
It was because we were all
unprepared is the word.
The same.
See, this little thing happens after the holidays. Everybody kind of just doesn't really come back.
We have another show going on this week, though, right?
Oh yeah, we also got the new show that
we have a show going on right now.
Well,
I mean, Channel 99, the new show. It's going on Friday, right?
We have a new show.
Right,
What's it
new
called?
show Friday.
You apparently you and Dalton made it, or
Me and Dalton made it?
oh, some interview show.
Oh, tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
that's
That's
tomorrow.
not Friday. Friday will be our regular show.
Oh, Friday's gonna do the regular show.
This is why we're not prepared when we go on there. They have no idea what's going on.
We don't know what's going on. This is my last year. I don't know how you guys are gonna go on from here.
I don't know.
What does that mean? What do you mean, how are we going to go on from here?
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Don't worry about it. I'm here, everybody. Don't worry about it, all right?
Well, this is my final year, so I'm gonna give this to you.
This podcast?
But it always works out because I have a different perspective because I've been
Yeah, you've been doing it for a long
here.
time.
This is my 7th year, and every year, we'll get some really good students, good on-air personalities, and you kind of start to think. I think to myself, man, when that person leaves, what are we going to do? And there's always somebody in the up-and-coming class, like Ryan here.
Yeah, we got Ryan.
It's a newcomer.
Now wait till
With about 3 years worth of work, he'll be here.
And the BC1 students, next year they'll come up and be juniors.
That's also too. We also got those. Next year, BC1 students, we don't know how that's going to work out.
You never know.
We never know. Before, I remember when I first came here, we were a small class. it was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Now it's kind of averaging out, kind of.
Yeah, we have a really good class this year, I think.
All right. Well, before we continue on, I want to say, before we go into commercial break, I would like to say, please check out our social media, such as youtube.com/BCTV. We are Instagram at _channel99_99, Twitter _BCTV_, and Facebook at BCTV99. So let's go to a commercial break.
I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to Talk on the Spot. We're back with Mr. Pizer, Christopher Pizer, and I almost called him Cody, Ryan. So, I was going to talk about my job a little bit.
All right.
I actually got a new job from the help of
How did you get that job, Mark?
Oh, I don't know. It was luck, I could say. No, I actually got it from you. Thank you very much, honestly.
Well, I just referred him.
He kind of helped me. I work for a job in Broad Street. It's another channel. It's also on Service Electric $2.99. It's like Channel 99, but just add the 2. I used to also have...
What channel? I don't even know what channel you're on. What?
Channel 299.
$2.99.
Telecaribe.
Is it a Spanish talk show?
That's what the show is called. Telecaribe.
Which translates to what?
Telecaribe.
It's just a name? It's not a... Okay.
That's what it is.
What do you do there?
Honestly, I do a lot. But I help out. It's pretty much, think of all this studio, but miniaturized, where everything is all in one. So I'll have to do the audio, I'll have to do TD, master control, and anything else that's going on. The cameras as well.
And he knows how to do all this.
I know how to do all those stuff. But when it comes to doing on here, I don't know how to do this. That TD, that TriCaster we have, I don't know how to use it at all.
There's this different motivational tool called money involved. I think that's what they're doing.
There's also the motivational tool with money, which does get me very motivated.
Now, is the show in Spanish?
They do English shows, correct?
Yeah, they do
both.
English shows.
They do both.
All
They
right.
do English shows as well.
I know I've seen them on Facebook. I'll tune in from time to time. I don't really know what they're saying. I know a few words. If they talk about water, food, kitchens, or cats, I know what's going on. Other than that,
I thought I followed them on
really know.
Instagram, and yeah, all their stuff's in Spanish. So I was like, how does that work with you? Like, do you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I speak
Oh,
Spanish. What are you?
I didn't know you speak Spanish.
but he doesn't speak
Okay.
awesome Spanish from what I hear.
My Spanish is decent, where I'm able to communicate with another Hispanic. But I actually wanted to talk about something else that I gave to you a week ago.
Okay.
About this certain food.
All right, so Mark has been trying to get me. I'm very interested in Spanish culture. I've been trying to learn Spanish, and at one time I was doing really well, and I kind of slacked off. I don't have as much time. But I am interested in Spanish culture. I've been to different Spanish-speaking countries, and Mark was the first person I ever met that was Ecuadorian, and he started telling me about some Ecuadorian delicacies, let's say.
Yeah, it's a delicacy.
So I told him I would try. Why don't you tell them?
Yeah, what I wanted to try, like I told you earlier, was cuy.
Cuy?
Cuy.
Explain to him what cuy is.
Is guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
It's a rodent.
Did you eat it?
I ate it. I told him I would. I try to be open-minded.
That is disgusting.
Well, you know, it does sound disgusting, but if you think about it in terms of, it's also sociological. Is that the correct? Am I pronouncing that right?
Are you trying to say big words to impress yourself?
I am. That was on my word of the day, toilet paper. I thought I'd try to throw it in there today. I wanted to try it just to experience the culture. But how you have to think of it is like, in other countries, if you're eating something from the time you're a baby,
It's
and
not weird.
It's not weird. Like it is weird if I say, you know, would you like some guinea pig? You know,
See, though,
you
but
think
if we
you think
had-
of a little furry pet from like, what was that Disney movie? G4.
But if we handed
Go
them,
into your children. How did your children react? How did they react to that? I want to know how they reacted.
My oldest son pretty much reacted like he did. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
My younger kids, they're kind of like anything that I do, they just accept and think is cool. They're still small enough to think that everything I do is cool. So they were a little weird. They're like, yeah, you're gonna eat guinea pig. Ooh, could I try it? So they tried a little piece of it, and honestly, I mean, I know it sounds kind of
He didn't like it.
would you
cliche,
try it
but
again?
it kind of tastes like chicken.
Really?
Just a little bit.
Would you eat it again?
I don't like it.
Like if you went to a restaurant, it was on the menu,
But,
you'd be like,
okay,
give me guinea pig.
But think of it in this perspective too. People eat rabbit, right? And a
That's-
guinea
okay,
pig isn't that far off from a
I want to
rabbit. They're
confess
both
something.
rodents.
I want to confess something.
I can't wait. I'm glad you're telling me this now.
I ate a cat in Ecuador. Now that tastes like chicken. That honestly tastes like chicken.
Okay, we're not even gonna go down that route. There's just too many avenues we could explore.
Oh yeah. Well, no, but oh yeah, I made him try it. Cuy for the first time. I could say I myself don't like it.
It was different. I mean, I
So
would.
wait, you didn't like it,
I
and you
don't like
still gave it to him.
My family likes
Knowing like, oh, it's not going to be
I
good,
would
might as well give it to
actively-
Mr. Pizer.
My family likes it. Everyone in my family likes it. I just don't like it.
All right.
Everyone else in my family loves it.
I wouldn't actively pursue it. Like I wouldn't seek out a restaurant in Ecuador that served cuy, but you know, I wanted to try it. Like I said, I want to keep my mind open to things. And
You never tried anything? Anything odd?
Anything odd? Not at all. I ate French fries. That's about it. I don't eat anything odd.
How is that odd?
I just
French fries are like
I
a
ate the
staple of
wavy
American
French fries.
cuisine.
Is that something? I eat seasoned. I don't find any of that stuff appealing. Like people eat snails.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried
No,
it. That was
I'm not.
nasty.
Snails?
Yeah, we were on a cruise and they had like all these different like themed restaurants. And probably the first thing, I shouldn't have tried them the night I was seasick. So that probably didn't help.
Oh my God.
Because my brother-in-law is like, he ordered them and I was like, you know, and they bring them, they're in a shell and they look like a snail, you know. And they purposely put them back in the shells just for display purposes. And they taste about what you'd expect them to taste like. And when you're seasick, it was not a good combination. I didn't stay
I won't
for
expect
that
it to
dinner. I went
be.
back to my room. And it was pretty nasty.
Okay. Well, that's.
Is that the weirdest thing you ever ate?
Me? The
Yeah.
weirdest thing I ate.
Because Ryan's got French fries.
Well, he said he had
Mine
cat.
is
seasoned
French fries like yours. Mine was actually I tried guinea pig. I dated it. Cat. They tricked me into it though. They tricked me into it. They tricked me.
I don't think you could be tricked into eating cat. I don't see how that works.
It was a slice, so you couldn't tell it was cat in the first place. So
I ate cat food in high school. Does that count? On a dare. Yeah.
on a dare, so that was a
It's
dare.
nasty.
That was, but
That did not.
There is no
It
reason
was
for you
chicken
to
flavored
do
too, and it
that.
did not taste like chicken at all.
yeah, I wanted to say thanks to you all for watching. This is a minute. You can say this is a miniature show of Talk on the Spot. We're gonna do this in the future as well. I hope you all enjoy this. We're planning to have other guests, maybe not just Pizer. We're gonna have other students in broadcasting, or we're gonna try to get other guests with us so we can talk about other stuff that's going on. We're gonna maybe talk just ramble, talk about some news, or just anything in general with our lives. So make sure you check us out on Monday. We're gonna come back on Monday with more discussions and stories. So don't forget to check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/99bctv. Make sure you just continue on watching with us, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, my name is Mark Singrima. We got.
I'm Ryan Connors.
Chris Pizer,
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy this. See you on the next Talk on the Spot.
Thank you.